We're playing Disco Elysium, and this is a game I've played before. This is a game I enjoy quite a bit. I've played this as a very straightforward kind of character. I want to get to the bottom of the mystery kind of character, and more rational. Today, though, we're gonna be we're just gonna be crazy. We're going for bananas. So today we're going to do that, and we're going to just pick our character, or rather our stats. Create my own guy. So we're going to do. Let's see here. I like motors. I like psyche. That's one of the ones I want. And then we're gonna do. I want to do like as psychic and like I see more things than I understand kind of idea. Maybe I'll do motors so I can do. My first playthrough, I did a lot of I did a lot of D&D back in the day, so I always kind of felt like this was like dexterity, strength, intellect, and wisdom, something like that, or like the logical, intellect, logical, and then psychic, or the psyche, right? Psyche. This is your emotional, and then we have like physique, so it's the body, and then this is like your reaction time and everything else. And I think originally, my very, very first playthrough years ago was mostly this. I did a little of everything, and I think I did like eked out a little bit of this. And right now I'm playing on and off at just a like fully intellect cop, very straightforward, very straight-laced, and trying to be as efficient as possible, and trying to be as I enjoy the game, but I'm treating it more like a mystery game where my character actually succeeds in skills. And so if you're playing, I'm playing on hardcore. So I'm basically, my main goal is to be hardcore and actually do decent at it. So you get a lot of conceptualization that helps a lot in hardcore. There's certain skills you get early on that give you more money or experience points. I'm kind of like strategizing. I might say min-maxing, what all that. I'm not doing that. So today, though, I want perception, so I see things. I want Inland Empire. I want shivers. Like I want I want to know, right? I want the, obviously I like all these voices are all kind of crazy, but I want. I think I'm more concerned with just trying to get like as much. Maybe the character is not that. Maybe in this playthrough, my character's not that intelligent, but he's very like he knows way more than he should, right? So like psychic, supernatural, foresight, and that kind of thing. So I think that's what I'm going to work with right now. And let me turn the. Actually, let me go back a little bit. We're going to do camera, music volume. Everything's up. Everything's fine. We're going to go new game, create your own. We're going to do 1. Good. Physique should be 3. And we'll do 3. 1, 5, 5, 5, 3, 3. Okay, we'll do that. That way we get a lot of little extra voices. I like these voices, but obviously you can't have everything. And I want to get, shivers, Inland Empire, and perception. I can, that I can. Maybe electrochemistry too. But these are the voices I want just for that kind of awareness. All right. And then what was the other one? It was like a corpo something, rather. That's right, a spirit of decorpse. So this is all like supernatural. Like it's emotional, it's psyche, but also like I don't know if you've played this game before, so I don't want to spoil it, but there's definitely a lot of additional things happening beyond what your character is doing. Anyway. Here we go. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness.
Like the creepy
Your
voices.
conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
That sounds good. It definitely took maybe a second or second playthrough to even understand what any of this is. Any of this. You just start with no information. Maybe it's a detective game or there's a mystery or whatever. However much you read of the Steam page, or however much you know ahead of time. This doesn't tell you a lot. This feels like the beginning of the universe kind of thing. In the beginning, right? Or whatever.
Ever. Never, ever.
Let's just simply keep on not existing.
And an inordinate amount of time passes. Is that? Yes, it is.
This is great. I mean, I would have put that anyway, but I didn't mean to hit the enter button. An inordinate amount of time passes and utterly a void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within. Great. So we're in a void. There's no struggle here. We're just vibing. This is great. Yes, it is. What is that X something? All right, let's give me some more.
You got it, sweet brother.
Sweet brother.
Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
I like nothing.
I know you do, baby.
Baby.
I know.
How about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Ancient reptilian brain. This brain is real. I've never clicked all these super nihilistic, self-defeating dialogues before as much. So that's the point of this, to be as like sinking into oblivion as possible in a fun way. And so it's funny. I've never seen this ancient reptilian brain so happy before. I want to get off now. I like pain and burning lights and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. I don't want that. Alan Z, let's go.
All right. Nothing town to fuck all, borough.
Look, I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit? Okay. Let's visit the ancient Zero home. I don't know what that is, but that's interesting. A return passage to silence, please. I don't know if that matters. Let's visit the ancient Zero home.
Great choice, Elder One. It's
Elder One.
always been like this, and it always will.
Oh man, I wonder if you can just die from this dialogue and never actually meet. Don't stop. Keep singing me the sweet. Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation.
Man meet around you. So you are not the body. You are the brain that is piloting the body. I feel like that myself sometimes, but my body is not bloated man meat. All right, let's go.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain
Limbed and headed
undignified
machine.
suffering is firing up again.
Who wants to
It
walk the desert?
The desert.
Routine.
Hurting.
Longing.
Dancing to disco music.
Disco, baby. Yeah, I mean, this is such an interesting way of describing the human body. That at first, like, it's so just like, what the hell? What the heck are they talking about? Um, I've never been blackout drunk to the point like this, as we're going to see in a minute. Character wakes up blackout drunk. But I have woken up from deep sleep, or from surgery, anesthetic, or any of that kind of stuff, and it's like complete blackness, and then on top of that, um, there, like, any little feeling is like your consciousness sticks to it, as they say. It's almost that, like there's a signal, there's another signal, and then suddenly you're just like, you're waking up, and there's just all these signals firing, trying to like regain, like a computer or a machine with a head.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Hey, thanks, Volition. First voice of the day, Volition. You can make it. You're a champion. Thanks, Volition. I appreciate this. Mother help me. There's a head attached to my neck, and I'm in it. That's a way to describe myself. No, I'm not. Let's see here. No, I'm not scared. I am a champion. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Stop. I don't want to hear anything about this sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Oh, I've had migraines and headaches before, just from weather changing, where it's just so severe you can't lift your head without feeling like you're gonna, throw up. Not from hangovers, just from just my life. Just lucky, lucky, lucky. All right, let's get this here. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Nothing, baby. Nothing. Let's do it. Let's see here. Help! Someone's cut off my head. I'm trying to murder. Help! Someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Interesting. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth? Okay, I'm a bit scared now. Let's get back to the dark.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
That sound. We gotta find pants ASAP. Alright, where's my pants? Because this my boy here needs pants. Put these pants on. So the first thing we're gonna do is click these pants. We're gonna take these pants. There we go.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Of course it's got the number 1 on it, because I am number 1. Alright, good. I got a jacket and no shirt. The magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. This reel-to-reel tape player is on. The roller is empty. Okay. Item gained. I don't know why the dialogue. I don't know if this is a glitch, but it gives like a almost glitchy like language underneath when I picked it up. I don't know if that's normal. That's just the language of the land, and that's supposed to be it. But I don't remember that. Empty cassette tape. There used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the Etner's single smallest church in St. Sands must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in 43. 43 what? We don't know. You don't know what the year is. You don't know where we are. There's a shoe here. Take. Oh, and you can push tab on the keyboard. All right.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb.
In a light bulb.
A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to, or has it been consigned there as punishment?
Punishment.
You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck
We're
so
gonna.
that you may continue your adventures together. In this, the blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to. You reach out to grab the tie.
Oof.
This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from for quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying.
Ooh.
Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
All right. All right, we'll have to get the necktie later. Sorry, necktie.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind. What do you mean? Assess the damage. How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
What are you even trying to do?
Hurts your eyes. It's heavy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
All right. Everything in this game feels very like both familiar and unfamiliar at the same time. Bottles in the bathtub, beer, wine, and sweet liquors. Sweet liqueurs. Sure. See this language. Let's look in the mirror.
The mirror
So we can get a
hangs
little.
above a bent and broken sink. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Just the outline of a man.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
World-ending deluge. Wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
You will never unbecome it. Now, so obviously I've played this game, right? But it is interesting. Like, but every time I think I've only played this game through once, and then I played like a little bit of the beginning. When the first time I played, obviously I was taking as much information as I could, but there's so much you just can't absorb it all. Second playthrough, you're kind of just like, I'm not skipping, but I'm like not reading as much. So you don't always get 100% of the game. So there's some things that I'm just noticing right now that are kind of standing out to me. It's sort of interesting that by like right now, right, any new players and also the character here don't know what year it is, what world you're in, what city, what environment, what kind of room. Are we in a house? Are we in a hotel? Where are we? There was a key with a number on it. Like, we know nothing. We don't know what our own face looks like. As a player, we kind of know what the face looks like because there's the promotional art and there's the new game had like a handsome looking detective guy with a very interesting whatever. So we think, well, we probably look like that. And then we can kind of see the model and he looks maybe a little more beat up than that, but we assume we look like that. Whatever you think you look like, and he doesn't know his own name even, like he doesn't know anything, right? He's just putting on clothes to have clothes. Whatever you think of yourself at that moment could change permanently based on new evidence. So you will not unbecome, or you will not unbecome it, right? You will once you see what you truly look like, you can't argue what you look like. You can argue how you feel about what you look like, but you can't argue that. So is it better to live in bliss of your true self? Well, is it better to live in ignorant bliss? Maybe not bliss, but ignorance of what your outward appearance looks like, right? What everyone sees you as. They're going to see that face no matter what, whether you look in the mirror or not. But you don't know what you look like. That could affect your face. And I like, so, and I've wiped the mirror before, and I've seen what this character looks like. And I was just going to be like, oh yeah, we're going to do it, and we're going to keep it cheesy. We're just gonna be real, crazy about it. We're gonna say this is my face, and I'm a crazy person. I'm like, actually, maybe it would be better, since we have a fresh start. You can be any kind of person. There's all these stats to choose from. You customize your character just to, even just to get to this screen. And who knows who that character was before? All we know is what we are right now. So we're not gonna wipe the mirror. Actually, I thought I was just gonna kind of bluster through everybody. I mean, genuinely, I actually was genuinely just gonna I know Inland Empire always says this, almost always. You can't unbecome it. I like that, but I just go, yeah, bluster, wipe it. I don't care, wipe the mirror, and then just have his picture here. So yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. I just don't really I don't know if I like this shadowy face. It's so creepy. You know what? We're gonna wipe the mirror, but we're still going to live as if this is our new life. This right now, starting now, is our new life. But we're still gonna wipe the mirror.
Behold.
Oof. Yeah, does not look like the promotional art right here. This looks a bit better, I feel like, than this. Interesting.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
And this is what drugs and alcohol will do to you, right here. This could have been a suave guy 20 years ago. No drugs or alcohol in his body. Older gentleman, even, right? He looks like a homeless person. Dear Lord, help me. What is this? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I'm a superstar. They stage alcoholic is actually correct.
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait,
rigor mortis.
Is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I think it might be because I'm a superstar.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, this is what superstars do. Keep making the face.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even.
It's not voluntary. He just makes that face forever,
and now it won't come off.
I feel like this face and this face are not even the same. This looks worse.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
What is this emotion? I think this emotion is, if you look at just the eyes, looks kind of sad. And this is like a cheesy grin. You're hoping people look at the grin and not at the eyes. Supposed to be suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm afraid that this is meant for the ladies. Like you're going to consciousness and you're like, oh my gosh, is this who I am? Was this meant for the ladies? I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling off a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. It's an expression of pain. I think all of these are correct. That's just dramatic. Let's just do superstar.
You should check yourself for a pulse. Superstar. From here, it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Cadaverous spasm. I'm alive. I'm walking around. Check pulse. I don't need to. I almost died trying to get that tie, but I heard my heartbeat.
Getting clever appears to make the expression even worse. Now it's mixed with smugness.
It's mixed with smugness. Let's see here. Let's do attempt to stop the expression happening. No, I don't want that. Do this.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop. All right. We got a shoe. We got one shoe. All right, so we don't have our tie right now. It's okay. We're just gonna get through this door. One shoe, no tie. All right, what's up?
Hello, officer.
Calendar, it's March. The year is 51. 51 what? 1951? 1051? I don't know. Like the music in this game is really great. And I've heard all the soundtrack obviously from, oh my gosh, you can't see the picture. I'm like doing this. Oh my god. I just realized my picture is blocking it. So I'm like, this is awful, all of this. And I'm like pointing at my own face. Okay, let me move myself. I'm just like, there we go. This is the guy. This is what I was trying to say earlier. For those who don't know, I'm up here now. Oh yeah, so anyway, I like the soundtrack, and I'm pretty familiar with it after playing it. All right. Oh, I keep almost grabbing my controller. I don't need my controller because using the mouse. Let's talk to this lady.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
That's right. So she called me officer. Officer. Military.
No.
So obviously, Miss Orange, disco dancer. She's a disco dancer. Okay. Classy. I don't know how to pronounce all these names. So clearly she's met me before. She called me officer, and I does not know that I don't know what I'm doing, who I
There's
am.
only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Chief executive officer, right? That's a businessman.
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Technical officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir.
All right. So this is okay. So disclaimer: I do not promote being weird and harassing people. But in the context of this game, I'm going to pick the weirdest and worst idea. Whatever the worst thing in my head I can think of, that is also an option in this game, I will do. So this is not a do not copy this disclaimer. Do not copy this behavior, as you know. Do not be a blackout policeman. All right, let's see here. Police officer, are you sure? You're shitting me. You got right, my policeman. You don't you forget it, my guy. No, he doesn't sound like that. He sounds like the narrator. This guy's voice. Let's see here. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I won't.
Yeah, this is how people. If you ever hear this, okay, cool. I won't. Short answers. Okay, cool. Whatever. This. If you hear that, independent. If you've said, doesn't matter. Obviously, don't say this, but if you talk and anyone replies like this, they're really not interested, and it could be something you said.
She means it. She wouldn't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look.
Okay, so this is empathy, and let's see here. No need to be alarmed. I was just getting into character, you know.
Okay.
How did you know I am a police officer?
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it.
And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, Mostly drinking.
That's police business. Who, well, I can't remember being a cop or anything else. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? I mean, that's fair. This guy's a law enforcement officer of some kind, detective? Officer? Who knows? I mean, I say, say detective. I don't think he's like, this doesn't look like a street cop uniform. Usually higher ranking people get to just wear more formal clothes and not, officer uniform. Try the expression on her. Let her. Oh my! This is the worst one. This is the worst option. Try the expression on her. This expression. Let her know that you want her physically.
Try the expression. Come on, why are you still doing this?
It worked. I'm not happy that it worked, but I'm really surprised. I couldn't even get my tie. It was like 96% chance of success to just jump up and get a tie. And I failed. I'll have to tell my tie I succeeded. This is the best I can manage. This is the best riz I got. I'm at death's door, bloated, a goner, and still, does the longing ever stop?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
I mean, that's very understanding.
She puts out her cigarette.
The failure one is funnier and more pathetic.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
What if I don't want to ask questions? Before you go, I have questions for you. What is this place? Tell me, is it 51 now? Your room is almost next door to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Disco music, all right. Did I have any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
This door is not mine, so she's probably she's 2 rooms over.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
The name to connect with you. She raised an eyebrow. Prime among them.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Interesting. So, okay.
I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
All right, 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm assuming.
Slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along.
So clearly, there was some sad music and drunkenness. That's very common with alcoholics and drunk, just being very, very drunk. It's like you're having a great time, and then a memory hits, and you need to just be pulled into that sadness. You just play the saddest song, and I feel it. And you're just a mess. All right. Anyway, let's continue. I was singing this. Show her the empty case.
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also
What else?
that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone.
The saddest,
now.
smallest church?
It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar. So
A wounded
it
boar?
was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
When you say wounded, you mean cool? Like in a wild beast? Then what happened?
Yes. It was very cool.
That's sarcasm. Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't assaulted? That's so me. What did I do? You're making this up. I would never behave that way. You don't know how you behave. All right. Are you sure I wasn't assaulted?
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. A tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was there anything else? Please tell me there wasn't anything else. It prides me to hear this. Tell me more. Oh my gosh. Normally I'd be very ashamed of this. I've heard enough. Please tell me there was anything else. But it prides me to hear this. Tell me there was more.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable.
I don't want to be this type of animal anymore. I mean, yeah, I feel that.
I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
What is this place? Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
So where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Revachol. Okay. So we're in a hostel, like a hotel place, like a, and then in Revachol. And Revachol, I think, is, I don't remember. I think it's a city. I think Revachol is the city. I don't think it's the country or the continent. What should that mean anything to me? Revachol forever. Just say that.
Forever and ever.
And ever and ever. Out of the corner of your
Shivers.
eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from the hangover.
Interesting. Is it 51 now?
It's 51.
What century?
The current century?
What's that?
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
What's funny?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization. Glad to have been of assistance.
All right, now that we're done harassing that person, let's go harass someone else. Looks like she left a nice long tub in the ashtray. Stub. It's still smoking. I mean, this guy's kind of a garbage animal. I'm surprised he doesn't, like, snatch it up. So I can't get my tie until I increase my money taking this, until I increase my savoir-faire. Wait, can I? No. I don't have any points. Okay. I didn't think I had any points. It just said level up for a second. Alright, we're out here. We're outside. The Whirling Rags Hostel. Love the music. The sea breeze of the smell of the sea makes you dizzy. All right. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. I wonder why. Gust of briny wind washes over you. Bo, 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 bo. Got a shoe. I'm wearing shoes now.
There they both are. Two identical
There they
shoes,
go. Two identical
both
shoes.
copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin,
Reunited on your feet. How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced.
The balance comfy, like the
Feels
old
like the only good thing
things.
about you right now.
I love the voice. All right. It's the only good thing. Interesting. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's get out of here, huh? Let's get out of here, my guy. Let's get out of here. Ooh, what we got?
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
Light it up and smoke the living shit out of it.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer.
The gnome of Jeroma.
You feel like a smoker.
Yeah.
Especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
So you know that you're a smoker if a smoking cigarette stub looks juicy and succulent. You're fiending for nicotine.
How very
She
astute
broke
of
it.
you.
Can't smoke that.
This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that.
A carton.
Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
Yes.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
Thanks, Volition. You know what? In my campaign, in my other hardcore mode, I'm doing a lot of intellect. I got all the logical detective stuff going on, and then whenever electrochemistry or somebody pops up and starts giving me sass, I rely on Volition. But you know what? As much as Volition is my boy, he's my number one fan. You track of this guy here. Out of all these guys, Volition keeps them in order, I think. No one's making you do this. You don't have to do this. But in this playthrough, we're just gonna ignore Volition. No one's making me. Yes, I should do that. I should do that. I should enthusiastically do that. I should not do that. I'll make it priority 1. I'll think about it.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils.
I mean, that sounds cool.
Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Ooh. Smoking is cool, as it turns out, according to this deranged man's inner dialogue. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Fond. Trompe le Fond. I don't know French. If that's what that was. French or Dutch. Alright. Hey, there's Kim, my boy. I apologize, Kim. I apologize. But, I'm not going to make this easy for him. Alright. Let's talk to this guy.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
So not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero?
Yes, you are. A real decorated hero.
What did I do?
What did you not do? First, you took the body down. Then you solved the murder. Then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
There's a lot of things going on. It sounds like I did it. I think I know he's being sarcastic. But we're going to play along. Oh God, I did all those things? I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things. I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to speak to an officer. I want to say, I'm gonna be real dumb. Oh God, I did all those things.
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
He looks down again, keeps plucking at the bird. Look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Huh. Looking at the door, there's a man in the bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. This guy's sensitive. This guy is sensitive about that bird.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? I'm a cop and I talk to whoever I please.
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird.
No, I'm not
Bartender?
the bartender. I'm the cafeteria man.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Touchy subjects are my favorite. Cafeteria manager, not a bartender, okay? What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where does Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now.
Okay, well, I'm gonna walk away and I'm gonna get back to you later, man. What's this? Healing item. Nosothed. Kind of medicine. Alright, well, he's a health item in the game, anyway. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. Funny here. Get there. Mess hall reserved for union members. Door opens at 600 hours. Royal pinball machine is unplugged.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone.
He's waiting for me. Everybody's waiting for me because I'm a superstar. In case you're wondering, keep track of that. All right, what's up?
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
This man, my character, seems to know a lot about a lot and not know why. Even if you pick high intellect, he doesn't know why he knows these things. But of course, he's blackout drunk, so how would he know anything? Yeah, see, this kind of stuff, this is why I like Kim. He's very dedicated. He's a good guy. Helps you constantly. This guy's name is Kim, by the way, for anyone who is watching this and doesn't know the game. Sorry, Kim, in advance.
He is your half-brother.
Who is he to me? He is your half-brother, says a spirit de corpse. So, spirit of corpse, corporation corps, or military corps, police corps. The spirit of the corps, I guess. So this is like the cop. This is the cop side of me, saying he's your half-brother. Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative.
Okay.
Conceptualize.
Okay. Conceptualize. Medium. Invent a name for yourself.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, that's it then. That's it. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. I'm changing this. Wait a minute. Yeah. Ambrosius Cousteau. Perfect. Raphael Ambrosius. Wait a minute. Bro? This is such a difficult name. This is not English, and I don't know other languages. Castillo. There we go. Baba. There we go. Updated. Updated for your viewing pleasure. Yeah. Yeah, you. Just enough. I made it as a tag. You can only do your tag can't be any more than 25 characters. It was 23 characters. All right, done. We got it. All right, that's us. We're this now. All right, cool. That's so cool. It's very cool, but won't come off as a douche if I call myself that. Nah, man, we're the best. It's very cool, but maybe a little bit too ostentatious. No.
Yes, well,
Here's going to process what you said.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday.
Okay.
Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Nod toward the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force.
In full force. All right,
Have you
good.
mapped out the initial interview?
Kim brings the rest of the force. I'm the front. I'm the vanguard. Kim brings in the rear. That's how it works. Yes, the police. I'm aware. I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
What interview?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
Yes, I have.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Perfect.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Completely. Look, man, I don't know.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
Completely.
Completely. Does that mean you took the body down from the tree?
He's really determined to get me to go. No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Yes.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Yeah.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
7 days straight.
We should go there soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer?
We all feel that way
We all feel that way
sometimes.
sometimes.
There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there.
Such thing as a real police
If we
officer.
don't, no one else will.
Is that metaphorical or like? That's something I actually don't know because sometimes they use metaphor, but like in this world specifically, because we're not in like we're not. I don't know. We're not on Earth. This isn't Earth. This isn't like any country that we know of. It's just vaguely, French, Russian. I mean, they wrote this in Estonia or whatever. So there's no such thing as a real police officer. I'm not sure if police officer is like a real title even. That's what he's saying. Or he's just saying like metaphorically. Anyway.
But first, we have to take it down.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
Citizens Militia. It's the police, I guess. So police officer is probably just slang for the Citizens Militia, or Revachol Citizens Militia. So that would be RCM. On your sleeve and on your back, he points to the jacket.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
So he's not here to judge if I'm real or not. He's just like, I don't really care if you're the impersonator. We have to solve a crime. You're the impersonator. You're impersonating a cop. Help me solve the crime. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care who you are. You're helping me solve the crime. That's what he's saying. Inspectorate?
Internal affairs. And I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation.
It's an insignia. These white rectangles,
Yes,
but they're white
they're not
rectangles.
just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West.
Oh, very fancy.
I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
It's a white It's a white rectangle, and then stepping into headlights or something, it would reveal halogen watermark. Shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
Pretend you found it. I have my badge. I'm a policeman, and I have my badge.
Oh, If you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave.
Hmm.
But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Great. Sounds great. I definitely have my badge. But I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse.
Okay.
Much worse.
Okay.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our number one concern.
What are we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager.
Okay, let's go.
Then after you, officer.
All right, Cam, we got this. What's this? A bottle of rum has been knocked over. A beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. A man sleeping in the table wearing a mud-caked boots and rolled up overalls, wild pines encircled on a logo on the tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Oh, I'm taking the medicine.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
Who is this?
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who owns and operates the harbor.
Why is he sleeping?
Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping.
Wake him up.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
All right, yeah, that sounds good. Wake up. This is the order. I am the law.
Why the yelling, man?
Pretty something slowly. All right, you're alive. You look like you've been out for the count.
Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer?
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least.
All right, cool. See anything interesting in your dreams? Tell me about Wild Pines. Point to the overall writing. Why are you sleeping here while the others are on strike? Who's behind the organization? What about the dead body? Point at the bottle and spilt rum.
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
It's all right. Let's see here. Point to the Wild Pines.
That's the name of my employer. I work in
This
logistics.
guy's making me
He
sleepy.
doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
What's going on?
How's it going?
Oh my God, I'm
Haven't
fall
you
asleep with this
noticed
talking to the
what's
sleepy
going
guy.
on outside?
Total Madhouse.
Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment. For one, I could get some goddamn shit
Oh,
on.
sleep keeps yawning. All right, I'm done
Right,
talking.
sleep,
Thank you, though.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is all.
All right, cool. All right, let's see here. What else we got? All right, we're gonna go around here, and there's an old lady. I'll talk to her later. Actually, yeah, I'll talk to her in a minute. Piece of melted snow in this wheelbarrow. Let's talk to this person here.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
Seems
I
surprised.
don't see a lot of police around here. That's all. Of course.
Who
What
are you
can I-
exactly?
me? I am just a gardener.
Cool. Good to meet you, just a gardener.
I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Of course. Where to?
For a dead body.
Oh, that.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally.
Okay, where am I?
What do you mean?
Just kidding.
Yes, sir.
Bit
District
disoriented.
of
This is
Martinez.
Revachol, right? District of Martinez.
This intersection is called Roundabout North.
And roundabout north. In Martinez, in the city of Revachol.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
He just wants directions. The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you are displaying. You know, he wants to keep a good straight face, which is not something that I display well. That's all for now. Thanks. Let's just put what's up north.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
East.
The harbor gates, some kind of commotion,
Abba
I think.
Gates.
I don't follow the local politics.
Dion? What's the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. Just coast.
Coast on
There's a
coast on
little
coast. What's the
fishing
west?
It's just water.
It's all just water.
No problem.
Alright, bye-bye.
Of course.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Ooh, one more thing. Can I borrow those gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Alright, cool. Nice. Alright, well, I'm gonna go... Actually, I want to go back in, and I do want to talk to that lady. What's up, lady? Me lady.
Hello, sweetie.
Hello. The elderly woman turns to you with a smile.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Well, that's nice. Somebody appreciates that.
But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
In another time and place, she might have flirted back. But that ship sailed long ago.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
What a pleasant little lady.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew.
Ooh, that sounds good. You seem to be in a chair. How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchair partner in a fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse done.
Kim, of course, I forgot I had you. Of course I know, but you are also side mysteries. We could have side mystery sequence killers and forays into paranormal, paranatural.
I can assure you, with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Says you.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway.
Why, 3 heads are better than 2.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down.
I mean, she's just very sweet. Also, just like, probably would not be interested.
Perhaps another time.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Definitely.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
Ooh, okay. I drank so hard I literally forgot everything. I hope you're right. I was blowing this whole thing out of proportion. Let's do this one.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
Whirling in Rags.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In hell. We're all in hell. The edge of civilization.
We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
Honestly, I don't know how diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this? Okay.
Yes, and
Honestly,
Revachol?
I don't know.
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate.
Is it?
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is.
Yeah,
Yes?
absolutely. All I know is that we are approaching the end times.
Perhaps, dear. Perhaps. But for now, it's just the spring of 51.
Okay. Sounds nice.
She is perturbed by your not knowing what year it is, but not by your mention of the apocalypse. It must be the end times. The lieutenant studies you. Rub, I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How can it be that bad? Never mind. We're in this now.
I can tell that this is
It's gonna be
taxing
bad.
for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Alright, we got a couple ones here. Here we go. So the first one, some kind of democracy. I don't know. I'd like to think that it's a dictatorship of some proletariat, but something tells me we're not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. This is probably what we're currently living in right now, to some degree. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners and women. Oh my god, what is this, woke? You're woke now. Foreigners and women are controlling us. Cops, we are living under the cop regime.
Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try one more time, officer. What mode of government?
Damn it. I was really hoping it would be a cop
I
world.
was hoping to be cop world.
Okay,
Okay, let's see
well,
here. Some kind of democracy.
Let's see.
Let's see here. Let's do this one.
Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own. Certainly no machines.
Machines, okay. Interesting. No robots? No robots?
Oh, dear. This is troubling. But we should stop for today, sweetie.
Yeah.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
And my character is in fact brain damaged. Okay, how did I do? What is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it.
Definitely absorbing this
This
information.
was 42 years ago.
I'm going to perfect the look. I'm going to woo everybody with the look. Show me the smolder, my guy. Okay, what do we got?
It has something to do.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks.
All right,
What
how did I do?
know of these?
You didn't do too well, dear.
Eh,
It does look like you're having trouble remembering things.
history.
History and places. Remembering reality, in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his
Oopsie.
mouth.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary. So
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
No sense in worrying.
someone more educated in sweeping matters.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Of course.
I go,
dear.
thanks. Put on my gloves. It gives me interfacing. I guess I'll find smokes and smoke them. Report your badge missing. Interview cafeteria manager. Inspect victim's body. Get a reality lowdown. All right. Cool. That's what we're gonna do then. We'll be back with more mischief and understanding the world.